I'm gonna save it and as suit your narrative. But one thing and then me per se yenya consolation if you say I'm glad Lumba died.
Tell us why.
First pa no na me so I didn't Lumba wu, but I'm glad say papa ne wu. Say be ya mami akosia say wa benya ne peace of mind. Lumba died so that the woman can actually see herself again as a woman. Because he was a constant reminder of the sacrifices and the pain I know I go through. No, it is a no. That's when you be I say you don't see the pain. The time no pain no will go. It's immediate. I sit here and I say I'm glad he died, and I'm glad he suffered before he died. Because no one can say why they also a bray or like 15 years. Say, why won't you suffer?
But must you say that?
I am saying that
for the sufferation part.
No. He needed to go through that because you see, you can't cause people pain and expect to say what you say. We will be okay. You can't cause people pain and expect say you'll be fine because from every indication, your system, your tradition, near the no, and boaware, hima. And boy worry in a sense say why a traditional marriage na wie no because say tete no ana yetina ho no be ma hu meboa hu oba no akonebusia ho akoye investigation ahwe say yare owu ana eda wonyama bia wo mu a ansa said the oba ne sitie na oba waka say oh me hu flower bi ofie ha ana mpesa me yedai me plug it. The fact is say o shemba nyina wo wiase nyina no oba wo hima wo do adno no e kire say wakawana kume muse obey dedicated to you. That's what it means. It's whether traditionally, whether legally, or be a warrior, no woman, born of a woman, has the right. So because obabe kotare hon. Or be a justify, court to justify, say, traditionally, or warrior in the 90, like, or warrior in 2010. Bayenshe, I ben ye warrior madam Akosia sewa. Warrior 1991. It's 19 years after the marriage. Now cry better. Why are we not talking about that? Why are we not talking about say you so wrong to say or be a worry? No, but why are we not talking about that? But rather no, I say Andra does it TV I think guy na well yeah channel na Diana no or interview lawyer Kusino.
Okay.
He says something say everybody is looking at the half of their glass.
Yes.
What you say?
Yes.
But a formula is so if you want to ushieguma, a shiegua na ba half no. Nobody is looking at that.
Yeah.
And I thought it was so profound. Say, boy, need to be nyasa say we are looking at and so half na bedroom no. Na down no san e bedroom half of the swear. What are we talking about it? Why are we not talking about that? Because if we baby ne bedroom baby 19 years of sacrifice. Utie nkofo semwa. Oni dadi lumba nyana na eye nkrata. Na so se lumba adwum boninti ne nkrata no sa anyeye. Anyeye mo betena Ghana. Obetena Ghana sister ni nya ne de. No de be ware o. Ko no nyankopɔ pɛ se wo kire ne se. Wonye ni papa. Etie se oba de boa no humiliate no. Also oba de boa no humiliate no. How can you so obi aware wo? Wo kana ho asem. There's no single and you my year bar a bar woman. I could say what first. There's no new. It is sad na wo ye ni say na wo pra no dem. No should that be bonum wa bonte for us to see say you are a good husband. You deserve to die. E wona lumba wu no. E wo so wu na akosia say wa enya liberation because maame no sister those who are suffer. When you said nanu ya 3 days ago. Me call me uncle ho. Say lumba kwa osabe di me cousin. Echi. I know person me cousin a woman.
102.9.
What you say no? That was his lifestyle. That was the person that he was. By a shielding. All because say I could say one who say he was her investment. It won't be cancer and say investment. That was her greatest mistake. That was Sam Amini's greatest mistake. ana oba me catch say your tradition ni ade no afeli ye ko be ma ko chiti say de boss oh be ma de en wo so otena oba ba ko ho be ma de sa no Nyankopon bo obe ma so won chiti ehi fa ne ba say Adam chiti ye Nyankopon bo ba ni be ma. So what are you talking about?
I know the man Becca said how I pen the ohundra.
Hello, tia. Sano Nyankopon bono.
That's what they would say though.
Sano Nyankopon bono. Ano Nyankopon ma Adam die. No yin emfe empario. Ano de ye de or the bo Eve. Eti be me bia be ware oba. Bibi free wo ho. Sano wa ware oba no. Eti oba de say who holding in high esteem. The fact that we are not talking about the 19 years will be better. That is where the challenge is. That is where the challenge is. I mean, pa me Madam Akosia say wa. Akame hokro mensa. Every bia hu dia Odo Broni. If you say no, the happiness and they say all cause another woman pain. That's what she thrives on. It's me ya mama no. Ke ye remember. What you say me mofra dear of a friend say age. On person
take a decision.
Take a decision to come. But me, remember, in fact, a Japadian, don't the mama me bano, for mano. But they made in the brain, you're coming for the crown contest. One fa.
Really?
Yes, and I wouldn't. You know why? Because bear man and they say, oh, no. Oh, no. That's the plain, simple words. Any day. No, Missy, I knew me a day. What I say? Even 2019, and wa worry. Odo Broni, allegedly, no. What grantee interview, no. And the dossier. What said the year back?
He said it.
What kind said the year back? It is a when you're shameless. I can man, what denounce you, Wabontia, denounce Wabontia so much. And Kawu, you know, the pre-home. For be and pray home. Madam Akosia say wa Lumba had to die. But Akosia say wa to walk free. Lumba had to suffer. But Akosia say wa had to go to say a kuno allegedly. See me and he deserved everything that was done to him that day. I will ye.
I'm not
considerate. Lumba has never been considerate of the feelings of Emma. He has never been. Considerate of Emma. Sesame Kasache Okwen, on the Sati to go, and Kofasum say, na warrior no court, no, nay fake. Say one more, Bema Okopo bar, Okope vagina room.
Men are capable.
Bema Okope vagina, as young as 60, 70 a room.
The answers all kind
of Rebecca be where we are say. Oh, him, no, by Jimmy for no so be found so no. Now so what GD. Or banner with Jimmy, a what do you want from no? Now so what GD. And I wouldn't a woman, now wouldn't a woman, and I wouldn't me say, put himself verdict in the buy, you know. Verdict in the buy, you know, him, and go for a frame. They don't know we said the advocacy people were actually listening.
Yeah, very well. And majority of the people wanted the other side.
Exactly.
Or they wanted a different.
Exactly.
I mean, like decision. I don't know why.
Me say
it a few people
because no, yeah.
And I follow majority of the people were all waiting to hear that Akosia said, "Wow, the wishes is granted, glorified as the wife."
All the people that are supporting a friend is Akosia said, Odo Broni.
Even Omukra men undercover because they are ashamed of what they are supporting. Any moral ground, any moral basis.
They didn't see better. Those people supporting Odo Broni, in their homes, they never saw better. What I say? It does so my mamenom, Edin Krofo Kunumachi. And I say, what I say? Almost sistanum. So they didn't see anything growing up. And what they know is that you can be a side piece and be comfortable with it. But Oba, so your bar. No, your ban on where fair or bar what why can't you also have your own man? It's a moment in the chin no. What yes, and then I saw some young girls on a TV station jubilating. Omaniaje. Sakosia Sewa is being humiliated. Yep.
Etino,
yep.
Oh, you mo lobby. Yep. Na amana sa baby waiting us. Yep. Omu nyina so a percentage.
Yes.
One more bed. And
thankfully,
I'm not surprised.
Thankfully, Omo di Odo Broni achi nyina so no. Ye jeja wo mo. Because of Suba Bonnie. Asha wo sem. omo send omo vagina koma mema omo so yeah omo nyina no anim guase tare omo vagina e jare wo mo enti how would they know better? How would they know better? They wouldn't. What I say, and me, one of the things growing up was say, me making me who say, obi owokunu. Why you say me who say or the same na me who no matter baby I met drew because it downplays the principle and me uphold.
It
downplays it. It is a wound what bakono di wa so kra no a. What did person me say later you got to know. And what you got to know no, what did you do with it? It's Ohima Lumba had to die for Akosia Sewa to be liberated. Lumba had to die. Sebi Akosia Sewa and who pain. I want who for almost 30 something years of in life. No, I want her to take consolation because when baby Andra, Aisha Modi. Is it Aisha Modi, right?
Yeah, Aisha Modi. She loves the boy.
Yes. She says something for the first time.
I realized people commented and said, no, for the first time, yes. She love is making a lot of positive.
Because what she said, they say who couldn't break the sanctity, right? Yeah. Sanctity of your marriage.
Yeah.
Constantly. What you say, okodiwe koda no the baba okodi at a point, you know, you will say unim the opebia onye.
What brand?
Even
though you don't bother much about what
because said you sit here no say it
will not be worth it.
Concentrate on your kids, and I feel say Aisha couldn't have put everything that you said.
Sister. Must we say a man or mobile trainer or munti a janumuja ye? Now your mommy had to suffer alone.
I'm telling you, single parents
and all that.
Yes.
Now your papa no chele at the time. Obefa ma 1, 2, 3 libya be woni ade. Now say later about bedru say the title kekeo. This one that we are talking, it not be anything. It be just the title as a woman who has stood over the years as a wife, gone through all the challenges our rear your film. Obi a worry bia related to what we are discussing. I just obi on worry I was uncle.
Any baby mama no.
Of course they don't have that.
They don't exactly.
They don't
because they are okay.
So arguments no, it is because they have not experienced it. They have not. If they have, are you serious?
That's what irresponsible.
Like seriously, we are a joke.
I'm telling
we are not serious.
Odo Broni. Any property say we are piara. Odo Broni, you will never have it. And now every crowd Japadi nubenya. But I pray and I say ube wari obema foforo. No so di na adwena day. E beat you. Aje niam ni nyina free wonsem. You will never be happy. Causing that woman sa pain. You will never be happy because not trani kuno ho and now ba ho whether traditionally or legally say a friend say ohima say o worry illegally see 2004 no worry meboa
yeah
ewo embremu ewo Germany meboa let's say 21 years and asa na ye kanwa you see worry Odo Broni time be 2010 allegedly it worry even what now worry ni nyina ba ya nsa na wo de neighbor there's no justification for that. It's every single pain that you are causing a year. Akosia Sewano, Odo Broni, you will face it 10 million times. And the sad and over that won't pass. A bon son can say, Adia me dear mammy. Adia me dear mammy, because with him, she was just looking on. Go ya catch us or call beba.
Exactly my point. Oh, because no. What him say akwaba the foforo obekwa
now so abrase 2018 o decide this will be jai bear man and go nya obi eso ni musa mame jiwa japade half neko kasa brei ko Odo Broni be
eno na yam from so a Akosia se wa ya eye me yama
na wonim se ye ka che ne se sa na aware tie
eye me yama mama no papa
oba uka so obeja o uja ya kwa na se one Charles
obrego ya
obeba Charles di obeba Charles di obeba sa the same quad
obeba no asan beba nyu foforo
asama what you say pupumi na wo de
me la Charles
friend say Charles Kojofos otena hoyi wo hye man me no a from omo wake to omo ntade hyem. It tells you say he was a terrible human being.
Why?
Now lumba din a waji. Ne ho kire ne yire
what you say we na yire no mo.
Of course I did no a. What you say?
E na de ya force de aka ho
na wo hye Odo Broni na wo hye mame akosi asewa. Omo depict obi a lumba yire
no sa wo ho. Just en kase ye hu shepe.
But wo despite yire.
But de
what despite yire. What ko dwantwe yire. Okay, mame brown the level of the musicians. What ko dwantwe yire. What man Mary that amachi de yire.
Yeah.
What amachi de is one manner. Me salute no. Amachi de. No matter what, ne yire oba Mary.
Angel.
Ma Mary. Sa na ko dwantwe. So oba meboa Rocklin.
Yeah.
One funny in diagram.
Come up.
So mu side pieces be mpokra no a they will let you know say where dear. Then na